Okay, I should be all good now.
Feed your passions. A place where you can find yourself at home. This is a place where every day is a dream come true. This is Dreamlight Valley.
My Superboss I'm on the cusp of putting a sub 40 run together. The last one you did was a few hours from home in person. Oh, the last one you did was a few hours from home. Oh, like you traveled a few hours away. Okay. Super. Are you doing the KH2 super bosses or the KH3 super bosses? Oh, things are not going in the right direction now. I, like, literally was on the phone with debt collectors today. Like, stuff is not going in the right direction right now. But I'm getting better at dealing with it than I used to be. So, things are not going well, but I am doing better than I used to. Oh, so you're doing the 2 super boss? Or are you doing, like, are you doing the secret bosses like Sephiroth and Phantom and everything from 1.52 as well as the
There
beta
once was...
Is that how you're doing it? And let me know if everything sounds okay. I had a lot of issues last time. Oh god, so you've got Mysterious Figure? Ugh. I don't envy you. I don't envy runs, like, to begin with, but certainly not ones that include Mysterious Figure. But you can do all of them and all of the Birth by Sleep 1FM and 2FM ones in less than 40? That's fucking crazy. That's nutty. I'm glad that's going well. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I should have gotten like these with me actually. No. That's not what I fucking meant to do. Please be a little faster. What was the one that you did in person? That was a few hours from home. What was that one for? Punk, it's been well. I mean, but Terra though. Just working on getting everything fully turned around. What was the one that you did that was near home? Like, what was that one for? And that was in person. That must have been fun. I'm not gonna take bushes and stuff right now. I'm just gonna clean up this area before I check for shit. Any percent in person and then you see. Oh no, that's not what I meant. I meant like what was the event that it was for? Like was it just like a marathon or was it a charity event or was it like a local group thing? That's what I meant. I'm sorry. I should have specified.
Hello. Thank you kindly.
It's Maui time.
Oh,
Good day to you.
wanted some of the shirts that they
Bye-bye now.
have in the stores right now.
Oh, you're just
Do I
the
already have
sweetest.
this? I do. Do I have this? I don't. Minnie, please get out of the way. I know we're twinsies, but I want this.
Good day,
No!
dear.
Don't glitch, please. Oh wait, what did it
Bye-bye.
say? Purple underwater. What?
Hello.
Purple underwater.
Aye.
Gimme.
Thank you kindly.
Oh, I have that one? Okay. Move Maui. Thank you. I have both of those. It's called Northwest Speed Fest. Ooh, I love it when it rhymes. I love it when there's alliteration or a good rhyme. Northwest Speed Fest is good. Oh, for the Boys and Girls Club. And they did a Smash Tourney too. Did you also do the Smash Tourney, or did you like watch it at all? Was there anyone there? Or did you like just kind of hang out and be around? I haven't played Smash in so long.
Howdy.
Did you watch anyone? Did you like hang out and watch any of the players that were there?
See you later.
Craft items, catch fish, pick up red flowers, complete Dreamlight duties, prepare 2 meals, sell 2 meals. Feed a critter, harvest fruit. Okay. So we need to feed the squirrels and the rabbits anyway. Yep. The rabbits anyway. Harvest 3 fruit. Plan to go bigger with everything new this year. Oh, you watched some of the matches. I would get my ass kicked. Was it, I'm gonna assume, was it, Ultimate? Cause it's, just cause, like, it's the easiest and most, like, accessible that everyone has right now with, like, switches and stuff? Or was it, like, Brawl or Melee? It was Ultimate, yeah. That's what I figured. I don't have any more room for those. Those are for the squirrels. Do I have any more? Shit, I don't have any. Okay. I guess I will blow some Dreamlight. Get it out of my inventory. Oh, cool. Okay. I got a... Sick. Hang out with Remy. 10-4. You. I must feed you. Oh. New memory? Yeah, buddy. Alright, where's the... There you are. No, 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 no. Have you been playing anything else other than, just practicing Kingdom Hearts stuff or doing it? Did it, like, did seeing the Smash Tourney make you want to pick it back up at all? Or, like, even just play casually? Since you had watched it? Where is Remy right now? In his house. Let's go grab him before he falls asleep. Come here, rat. Been playing playing ranked Apex and almost a diamond, and getting back into Genshin since you fell behind. I also
I
fell
wonder what sort of
behind. I stopped
special
playing Genshin
ingredients
for like
grow here.
which is crazy because ever since I started playing, I have not missed more than like 4 days, and it was because of like Disney trips and stuff. But I stopped playing for like a month, and then I also stopped playing Honkai very quickly after I got through, because it's so absent since it's turn-based and has an auto system, so you can just leave it to do its thing on its own. So I got caught up and I found all the treasure chests and everything within like, you know, the first 3 weeks of release, and I stopped playing. So like it has the same thing as Genshin, it's just on a different rotation. So like a banner's for 3 weeks and then the other banner's for 3 weeks and then it's the next patch. I stopped playing during the second banner before the first patch. And I just logged back in like 2 days ago. And this banner is almost already over. Like it switches tomorrow. Is kind of why I wasn't too fully invested. I like the characterization of the protagonist like right off the bat, and a lot of like just the shit and like the shit posting and the memes and the way you engage with the environment. I love. It's so funny, but it's not nearly like, I don't like the character designs nearly as much. I don't like the gameplay nearly as much because it's so unengaging. So like I understand fully. Like it's so easy to detach yourself because you don't have to be involved. So I get that completely. Donkey Kong
to see you
Country
soon.
202% runs. What made you want to do Donkey Kong? Just out of curiosity. Alright, I need to spend 15 minutes with the rat. Feed a critter. I did both of those. I need to do... Oh, now it's change outfit. I need to have carrots for the rabbits. I'm gonna catch fish from the meadow while I'm working on Wally's quest right now. So... let's change first. Oh, let's put on my new... yeah, my new Mickey shirt. It's so cute. And my new kicks, where are they? Red performance sneakers. I bought the yellow ones though. Do I want the red or the yellow ones? The red ones look better with my ears. And do I have? I don't have. I just have this black and gold backpack. Okay. I don't have. Oh, I do have a red backpack. Oh, but it's big. And I have this. I'll have the waffle. It doesn't look as good though. You love it very much. Been messing around with Penel Don Pon? What is that? 30k score. I have no idea what that is. What is that? I've never heard of that. Oh my god. No, wait, where's the one I'm missing? Oh god. Oh. I about ran out of time. I was panicking. Why was I waiting from...
Those night doors will work, alright?
It's Tetris Attack, but the original game. So, it's like a variant of Tetris? Or is that just like a different name for it? I've never heard of that. These are gonna count as finding mushrooms, are they? Because I'm not picking them. Oh, it does count. Okay. And I need to hit 4 mountain spots in the meadow. That panel map Tetris would be considered like a casual game, especially like, you know, mapping like Bejeweled or something. Would runs for that, do they feel less intense because, or is it more intense because it's so simple, it's like, you know, it's so easy to fuck up? Or would it, is it like kind of more laid back to you? Please be new memory, the other one was fine. Yes. What is that for? Oh, Toy Story, cool. I didn't want to go in Buzz's RV. Let me out. I want to pick the flowers. Still intense because you have to be precise. Yeah, but wait, so I don't mean like not intense at all, but I mean like, is it less intense than doing a run for like a traditional game? Just have, is it because is it less demanding? I guess is what I'm trying to ask. By any means? Catch fish, red flowers, mine gems, give Goofy his favorite gifts. I need to give Fairy Godmother furs. No rush to do that.
Sure is a pretty night.
Less demanding because you're not having to memorize like 50 minutes. Yeah, yeah, and that's what I was asking, because like I wondered if it would be like less demanding because there's not as many things to remember, or if it would be more demanding because you don't have to remember anything, you just have to be very attentive and not fuck up like one single thing. What does Goofy like today? A fish steak, a scallop, and a squid. Alright, well first of all, where's the other rabbit? Same rabbit, yeah. Experiment number 892. A simple declaration of Higatus Bigatus should be enough. Oh, where'd that come from? Why is that here randomly? I guess I do need to go talk to Merlin, huh? Where's the other rabbit? I want to get this carried out my inventory so I don't accidentally sell it. That is the same fucking rabbit. Which rabbit am I looking for? Classic. Commuter Bell, why are you behind on this house? Welcome, Stitch, to the Disney racing game. I know! I need to do my Speedstorm dailies. I haven't gotten on today. I was thinking about doing them later on at the end. But yeah, I hope that Stitch, like, feels good to control. because I was very excited for Figment, but Figment's weird because he was equally heavy
I hope you have
as
a good
he was
evening.
floaty, which does make sense because Figment's a fat ass dragon with tiny little wings. I mean, not like heavy. So that makes sense, but it made him terrible to control. He was awful as a kart racer. So I hope, because Stitch is like very small, very quick, and very snappy, that controlling him as a racer feels that way too. How was your Monday, Moko? Posted the 2 vids on Instagram and they did well there. Hey, I'm glad for you. Oh, and thank you for the videos. I just saw those.
Hey there. Good call.
Maybe get the large piece of scrap metal. Aww. And you were still never able to get that back, were you? Is your current YouTube channel up to where your last one was at all? Is it 3 fish? Or 4 fish? Catch fish. 3 fish. So
Wow, you're a really good leader for this valley.
not even close. Oh no. Oh. Hopefully you'll be able to make it back up. Like, once it starts gaining momentum, it, like, it's finished. Once it stops, like, you know,
I
once it
guess the
starts,
great
it won't-
kings
it
of the
shouldn't
past
stop, so
watch over this
I hope you
place
can
too.
get everything back in, you know, not a very large matter of time. I'm very happy for you, Moko. I'm glad that you're... There's like a certain kind of, I guess, appreciation for watching it grow a second time. That's 7 out of 20. Can't hear you very good. I turned the game down last time, and I had it turned down, but I can't turn my mic up anymore. I'm turning it back down. On all of my recordings, I couldn't hear the game audio at all. Like, the recordings, like, from last week, from Wednesday, I couldn't hear the game audio at all because it was too low, so I tried turning it back up, but I guess that was too much. But I cannot turn my mic up any higher than it is. It is all the way up. So. Hi, Mark. No, I don't think it's because you were on the phone. I think it's just...
Hey there.
all of Disney's, like, shit is just loud as fuck for no good reason. Like, I don't know if you remember, like, being a kid and scrolling through TV channels and going from, like, Cartoon Network to Nickelodeon to Disney Channel, and Disney Channel would be exponentially louder for no good reason. And like, Kingdom Hearts, when you boot it up, is just loud as fuck. All of Disney's is loud as fuck. I think it's just because their stuff is so loud, it's so hard to get the sound right. Because when I go back and watch my VODs, I can't hear the game at all. And that might be a Twitch thing too, because every time I'm live, someone tells me the game is too loud, and they can't hear me, but when I go back to rewatch the VODs, I'm still low, even though my mic is all the way up, but the game is also, like, non-existent. So I think it's just a balancing thing. Much better. I didn't change anything. My mic was all the way up. I brought the game down by 1 decibel, but I didn't change my mic volume at all. because I can't. It is as high as it can go. So I think it's just like a sound balancing thing, and I'm gonna chalk it up to Twitch because it always sounds different to me in the VODs than it sounds to you guys while I'm streaming. But how's your Monday going, Mark?
See you later.
More red flowers. I'm not eating that much. 3 more minutes with Remy and Goofy's gifts. What was Goofy's gifts today? Fish, steak, scallop, and a squid. Where is the rat? There he is. They're mini. Steamboat Willie's just like the earliest iteration of Mickey. That'd be black and white. These are mini ears because they have the bow. Without the bow, they are Mickey ears. But the bow are mini ears. But thank you. I just wanted to match my cardigan. I am okay, I guess. I'm not... Today was a day. It'll be alright, though. Fish steak. Scallop and a squid. All the dance vids. And YouTube. Jesus. I remember you talking about that. Do you... So you don't put up any of your Just Dance videos on your channel anymore, do you, then? I wouldn't. And they told me if you didn't remove the strikes in 7 days. But you said you did it. God. I remember you talking about this, and it's just still so fucked up. Oh, you didn't use the scallop, did you? Or the squid? Okay, cool. And I do need a lobster for the Glade of Trust. For the little gators. And I will need these. Thanks, Mark. I'm doing my best. It's gonna be a lot easier for the next few... What the fuck happened to Mickey's house? Is this part of the quest I'm avoiding? Oops. I'll talk to you later, Merlin. I gotta save my boy Mickey. I gotta save the Mixter. Alright, Goofy. I'm doing my best. It'll be a lot easier to do a few more streams just over the summer in general because I'm not also homeschooling Alice, but we'll see come like late August, early September how that goes whenever it's like school season again.
Say, have you seen my pal Donald Duck?
You can wait, Goofy. I gotta play hide and seek for a second. Ah. Channel still out to have evidence that the guy said he would email YouTube. That's my biggest ace in the hole. So are you still trying? How long ago is that? Ooh, please be a new memory. Yes, I'm getting nothing but new memories. Oh. Well, actually, that's a lie. I got one memory that turned into a... Alright. Goodbye, rat. We're done. I'm done with you. Serve customers? I can do that.
Hi there, pal.
When this all happened. So it's been a few years. Have you... I assume... Because I feel like you've talked about it before. Are you still, like, working on talking to YouTube about that? Or have you just kind of written it off as a loss? I'm gonna tweet at them more. Oh. Where the... Oh my god, he's all the way over there. Okay. Well, I guess that means I can't, like, sneak up on him and make him run away. Where did I just pick up? Oh, coal. It looked green for a sec. Oh. No, you little bastard. Oh. Weekend was okay. Why are there so many? Weekend was okay. Connor and I watched the first half of season 3 of Dr. Stone. I did have to, I was on the phone negotiating repayment plans with a debt collector Thursday, Friday, and today, and we reached an agreement today, so that's one load off my shoulder, but obviously not one I'm, you know, happy about. But it worked out a lot better than I was anticipating it would, so I've never had to deal with that before, and obviously, like, you know, I sat down and looked through my options. I took as many notes as I needed to, and I don't need to go by the courthouse for it because it's not like it was a debt collection suit. But I'm still probably going to go by the courthouse Wednesday just to be like, hey, this happened. I have documentation, so if any, like, summons are filed, I'm not about that life. We have an agreement, blah, 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 just to ensure. But it's easier to breathe now that I don't have to deal with it. Like, now that it's been done, I just have to make the payments, and I don't have to, like, call and negotiate them, so it gives me some more breathing room to help it. Have you not had a credit card before? How'd you get an apartment without credit, without established credit? I'm genuinely curious. I've never applied to an apartment complex or anywhere that did not run, like, a credit check. Or did you have any credit from, like, a car payment? Is that everything? Yeah, looks like it. Okay. I'm not gonna sell my coffee beans.
Good to see you.
Paying off your loans. Well, I guess, yeah. Loans are essentially the same thing, with much higher interest rates. I need cocoa beans to make mochas. Okay, so yeah, you've built it up. Like, just, yeah, so there are... Oh no, I don't want to do Buzz's quest yet. There are glasses in the game, but they're all like the thick plastic frames. They're not thin metal frames except for these circular ones, which I don't have. So the ones that fit my shape are these, and I'm not really thrilled with the way they look. And then the ones that fit my frames are a different shape, and I don't like the way they look either. And it's hard for me to find glasses I even like in real life, so I just decided no glasses in the game because they all kind of suck. Oh my God, Goofy. What's wrong with my man Goof? What's wrong with the Goofster? He's fine. Donald genuinely looks like A-okay. Honestly, I think Donald has the best, like, character model in the game. From not, like, a... Because look. from not like a human, not like a princess or like a human like this. Other than Wally. Wally because, you know, Wally and Woody and Buzz look exactly the same. But like from the classic like Mickey characters, Donald looks great. He looks really good. In the corner of my room at night, I'd die from a heart attack. He's, yeah. Goofy and Mickey's models are not incredible. Minnie's, though, it's weird. Minnie's is fine, and maybe it's because the bow and the dress soften, like, her character design as a whole. And then Scrooge looks great, too. Dolan is fine. And Scrooge looks great. Like, see, Minnie? Maybe Minnie's eyes aren't quite as big as Mickey's. Maybe that's it. And then Scrooge looks good. Scrooge looks perfect. Uncle Moneybags has no problems. I have to put stuff in my house. Because this isn't Square Enix. This is an entirely different company. They can't use another company's, they can't use another company's assets. Do I have room for the rich soil? I do. Okay, good. Bad marketing. 100% just because of bad marketing. Because I actually was watching on my Disney account, because I have like my game accounts and I have my Disney like adult accounts. And there's a content creator, I think she's Color Me Courtney, but then she also has a secondary one that's Color Me Magic, and Color Me Courtney is like kind of just her personal, but it's mostly Disney, and Color Me Magic is like specifically Disney. And she was doing a discussion the past couple of days on her stories where she was asking like questions about, you know, do you feel like this was marketed, or do you not feel like you saw this at all? Where did you see marketing, and do you feel like this was like marketed well towards you? What kind of marketing did you see about like the story, whether it be romance or and so she did like a whole thing. So if you go and find her Instagram, I'm pretty sure it's the Color Me Magic one, you can go through her stories and see like how she was getting she kind of generalized the receptions, the responses that she got, and you can read that through how it was. But it was literally just poor marketing. Either the people who did see marketing saw marketing all the time, like I saw marketing for it all over the place, and we also went to go see Mario and Little Mermaid in theaters, so we saw Elemental trailers at both of those. But then on her thing, she was saying like a lot of people who saw marketing saw it in random places, like on ESPN, or it was people with kids who saw it on YouTube Kids, not people who don't have children who saw it like online or on Facebook, or, you know, without following a Disney account. And all of the marketing pointed towards it being a romance movie. None of the marketing whatsoever gave you the idea that it is an Asian immigration story, which is what it is. Like, the romance is a driving force of the plot, but that is not what the story's about. The story is about Ember's parents immigrating from where they are, and the director's parents immigrated from Korea to New York, and that's what inspired the story. And it is about Ember coming to grips with the sacrifices that her parents have made, and how she wants to repay that sacrifice when their dream isn't her dream for herself. And none of the marketing whatsoever touches on that, even a smidge. It's terrible marketing. And that's why it bombed. Either people didn't see it, or when they saw it, they were like, oh no, just another romance story. Just another, hey, what if this random inanimate inhuman object had feelings? What if this non-human thing was humanized? Because that's what Pixar does. They humanize inhuman things. So Toy Story, Cars, Planes, Inside Out, Finding Nemo. They bring these human emotions and events and, you know, situations to things that are not human. That's Pixar's whole shtick. That's the whole thing. So it just looks like another one of those, but rather than being, you know, an adventure like Toy Story, or a Finding Yourself movie like Cars, or, you know, a movie about parents and children, the way that you see it is with Finding Nemo, it just looks like a rom-com. And like it is, but that's not the point of the movie. I thought it was, yeah, that's what it is. I didn't have the drive to watch it either. I had zero interest in it, except for the fact that Alice wanted to go see it. So we went to go see it for Alice. And I am so glad we went to go see it. Especially considering, like, it hit close to home for me. Because while we're not Asian, Connor is an immigrant who came over here with his mom. And at the time, the US was a better place for kids, for opportunities, than the UK. And now, you know, 25 years have passed, 20 years have passed, and that situation's different. So I'm the parent who is looking to give up and sacrifice everything to take my kid to another country to give her a better life. So that hit really hard for me. I cannot relate specifically to the Asian aspect, and it definitely has very overt, like, nods to classism and racism in that regard, and I can't relate to that, but I can very heavily relate to giving up my life to provide a better one for my daughter. And it's told from the daughter's perspective of repaying that sacrifice, and I hope to raise Alice to know that she never has to. So that movie really impacted me, but I had no idea it was about that until I sat in the theater. So, is 100% absolutely poor What's this? It was 100% absolutely poor marketing. Oh, that's the scrap metal I'm supposed to be finding. Okay. And it's even like, you know, I always say to the absolute very end of any movie for the credits and everything. And at the credits, there are, like, in-memory dedications for, like, 4 people on the team who passed away in 2021, 2022, probably because of COVID. There is a dedication of the director and his family at the end. And it's, like I said, the story that inspired it was his parents immigrating from Korea to New York. And you see that at the... And I had to look that up, because I stayed through the credits and I saw that at the end, and I was like, oh, this is like personal experiences. But I mean, it's a little on the nose, so it seemed almost stereotypical or like a trope, until I looked it up and was like, oh no, this is like kind of the lived experience of the director. Okay. So it's just, they communicated anything and everything about the movie poorly, and it sucks because it's the same director that it is the same director as The Good Dinosaur. It's, I think a big problem with Elemental's marketing was not only the direction, like I think the marketing that was there, if they had focused on the immigration story, would have helped, but I don't think it would have been enough because it was still so little overall, and that I'm going to blame Little Mermaid for, even though it was a different team. It was still like Disney Film Studios, like Disney Studios. It wasn't Disney and Pixar, it wasn't Disney Animation, but overall, Disney allocated a huge marketing budget for Little Mermaid, and Little Mermaid released just like 2 or 3 weeks before Elemental did, and it didn't have near as much marketing budget. So, I'm gonna partially like put whoever approved the budget for Little Mermaid, under fire for that, because with Little Mermaid getting such a huge budget so close to the release, they were like, yeah, we don't need to put as much money into Elemental. We don't need to give it as much, you know, due diligence. I did not watch The Good Dinosaur because I'm just not a very big dinosaur person. So I just haven't watched it. I'm sure I may watch it eventually at some point. But I'm not into dinosaurs. Like, I love Donald and I love DuckTales. I love like Uncle Scrooge and Huey, Dewey, and Louie. I love Launchpad. I love like the classic like Disney afternoon cartoon collection. But their area at Animal Kingdom is Donald's Dino Land, and it is definitely not my first or second or third, fifth or sixth stop when I go to Animal Kingdom. It's absolutely last on my list if I even go at all, because I'm just not big on dinosaurs. It makes you cry? Oh no. I'm glad you like it. Hopefully, if you see Elemental, I think it's important, especially considering that it is doing poorly, to support Elemental in theaters if you're able to. If you're not able to, I do understand. Like, absolutely. I think the movie deserves more than it's getting from Disney, and that fans, you know, should at least give it a chance. But if you wait until it shows up on Disney Plus, whenever you do get to see it, I hope you enjoy it, especially if you like The Good Dinosaur so much. I will say I was not expecting to feel feelings with Elemental. I wasn't expecting much of Elemental in general, to be very honest, and it made me cry at the end. Now, granted, I have a unique perspective on the way that the film hits me, but it did make me cry at the end. Turning Red, I think, bombed mainly because it got just the Disney Plus release, and it also got it at the beginning of the year, so it was the very end of the quarter for them. Because quarters are, like, fiscal quarters are usually done, quarter 4 is like December to February, and then the next year's quarter doesn't start until March. And Turning Red, if I remember correctly, released right in March because it was around Alice's birthday. I think, like, the timing of that. But then, of course, there's so many people who are mad about it and, like, hate reviewing, like, review bombing it and everything because it has the audacity to be about a teenage girl. But it is worrying because both Turning Red... Because Turning Red is excellent and Elemental is still pretty good. Jeremy got shrunken. Hello. Lightyear was last year. Was that Pixar? Oh, I guess it would have had to have been. But I mean, again, like, it bombed because bigots intended for it to bomb. Like, they explicitly, like, led a hate campaign against it. If it weren't for that, it may not have been super successful, but I don't think it would have bombed either. It would have just been pretty middling.
Goodbye.
Where's the turtles? How are you, Jeremy? Jeremy got shrunken. Are you shrunken today?
I had no idea how far I'd go.
Thank you, Moana. That is not... Making Frozen. I'm very excited for Frozen 3. I'm very confused for Frozen 3. Cause A, I don't think it's necessary. I'm not mad about it, cause Frozen 2 was far and beyond better than Frozen 1, especially as a parent. So I'm not mad about it. But I am a little confused because they make it a point to say at the end of Frozen 2 when Olaf asks Anna if there's going to be any more adventures, or maybe it's Elsa, but he asks if there's gonna be any more adventures, and they're like, no, we're done. Like, they make a point in the movie to say, because by then they had had Olaf's Frozen Adventure, by then they had had Frozen Fever with Anna's birthday, by then they had already had like a couple of shorts and things outside of the movies. So the fact that they make it a point to say that they're done, and then they announce a third one, is a little weird to me, so I don't think it's necessary. But the second one was so unbelievably good, so I am not mad about it. I don't think Toy Story 5 is a good idea. Toy Story 4 wrapped everything up nice and neat. Toy Story 4 wasn't, like, necessary, but I think it did a good job coming full circle with, Woody kind of, having this huge anxiety about getting left behind in the first movie, and then feeling okay to pass the torch at the end of Toy Story 4, with Forky, kind of. Because in the first one, he is afraid of having his responsibility taken from him. He is afraid. What is that? What the fuck is that? I need to finish the story quest. Anyway, in the first one, Woody's afraid of having, like, his responsibility taken away from him. He's afraid of having, you know, of being replaced. And in Toy Story 4, while I don't think it was necessary, it kind of comes full circle because he comes to terms with the fact that he's not needed. He comes to terms with the fact that it's okay to let, you know, someone new take care of this child. And it also kind of works in the way that, like, Woody didn't want Andy taken away from him, and even though he's passing the torch with Bonnie, Bonnie's not Andy. He understands that Forky is to Bonnie what he was to Andy, and he's okay kind of stepping back and leaving that alone. So it wasn't necessary, but it does come full circle with, like, a lot of his anxiety and self-work. So, like, Toy Story 4 is fine. I don't see the point of Toy Story 5. At all. 8 ads? Oh. I'm sorry. It must be set up on a timer. I'm sorry. I was saying that with Frozen 3, I'm not mad about it. I am confused because in Frozen 2 they made it a point to say, like, Olaf is like, are we having any more adventures? And Anna and Elsa are like, no, we're done. So they had Frozen, Frozen Fever with Anna's birthday, Olaf's Frozen Adventure for Christmas, and then Frozen 2, and at the end of Frozen 2, they say, no, we're done. So Frozen 3 I'm a little confused about, because they made it a point to say that they were done, but Frozen 2 was so much better than Frozen 1, so I'm not mad about it. But Toy Story 4, Toy Story 5, I don't think is a good idea. I don't think Toy Story 5 is a good idea. And I don't even understand what the point of Toy Story 5 would be, because we've got to have money. I mean, I'm not mad about it. I'm not, because Frozen 2 is light years better than Frozen 1. It is far and above. There is no question about it. It is infinitely better than Frozen 1. So I'm not mad about Frozen 3. I'm just confused. Like, story-wise, I'm just confused. But Toy Story 5, I don't think is a good idea. I don't see the point in Toy Story 5. I don't see a proper way to pick up from Toy Story 4, because Toy Story 4 wrapped up so nicely. So I'm very much on the fence of Toy Story 5. Specifically because Toy Story is about Woody being afraid of having Andy ripped from him, and Woody being afraid of giving up his responsibilities, and Andy's, like, drive and compulsion to be needed. And Toy Story 4 is him recognizing that for another toy, trying to enforce that for another toy because he sees what Forky is to Bonnie as what he was to Andy, and being okay to step back and leave and let someone else take that over. Like, it comes all the way around, and I don't see how to pick up from that in Toy Story 5. That doesn't really, like, work with the whole, like, the fact that Toy Story 3 was specifically about Andy, like, growing up and moving on, though. That's a lot of regression. What my mom thought of was it would be, like, somehow, some way, the toys find out, like, Andy's been to college, he's married, he's having a kid, and the toys want to be there for Andy's kid. Which is the only thing that could make a lot of sense to me, either. But again, it kind of takes away from Toy Story 4's point of Woody letting go of being needed. So, I don't have positive or negative feelings about Toy Story 5. I just have confused feelings. You lost Woody? Bonnie would still be kind of a kid at that point. I don't think Andy would be like that. Andy would just be, like, panicking. But I don't think Andy would go and get the toys back from Bonnie either. Andy's not... He wouldn't go and be like, hey, yeah, you remember those toys that you love that I shared with you? I need those back. He wouldn't do that. It's the toys finding out that he's having a kid and them realizing, like, oh, you know, Bonnie doesn't really play with us anymore. We should go be there for Andy's kid. That's my mom's theory, anyway. You know how I don't come up with theories. I don't make any predictions. I don't have any ideas. I just think Toy Story 5 is a bad one. That's it. Oh, drink up, dummy. Thank you, Moko. What about Zootopia 2? What do you think of Zootopia 2? Because they announced that as well. They announced Frozen 3, Toy Story 5, and Zootopia 2. Although those are all the animation. Well, Toy Story is Pixar, but Zootopia and Frozen are Disney Animation Studio, not Pixar. Yeah, in the same announcement. At the same time they announced, I believe, double check. Oh my god, the Zootopia shorts are so fucking funny. Like the Zootopia Plus on Disney Plus, where it's like all of the mini events that are happening outside of the main movie. That shit's so good. Yeah, they announced it, the same time that they announced Toy Story 5 and Frozen 3. Like, all of those 3 announcements were made at the same time. And, Jason Bateman and Jennifer Goodwin have been recast as Nick and Judy. So I'm very excited. I love Zootopia. Zootopia is great. Flash. The Flash one's good. That poor otter, like, server girl. No way. I felt bad for the otter server girl, but I'm glad that my girl was frustrated. My girl was struggling. I liked the one with the mice, like the Godfather's daughter almost, and how it was done like the Kardashians episodes. That shit was funny. Or not, I guess, was it more like Jersey Shore? Because she had like the Snooki poof. But that shit was funny either way. Did I sell the blueberries? No, I didn't. Okay. Time to play hide and seek. No! You little fucker! I waited for you to go up and down. No! I moved too soon. Where'd he go? Where'd you run off to? I'll have to find it again in a second. What did you buy today, Moko? I have such little knowledge of your spending habits. I would never be able to guess. Oh, did you buy Final Fantasy 16? Oh, you bought Strikers! Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited for you to play Strikers. It really is like, it's so well done because it is an entirely different gameplay style, but it feels and it looks just like P5. And it has my favorite boss fight sequence in the P5 franchise. I'm so excited for you to get to it. I will come to you soon, Merlin. I'm trying to clean up my valley right now. Where's the other one? Oh, there it is. I already fed you. Did you get it on a PlayStation or did you get it on PC, Moko? How different it is with the combat. It is much closer to Hyrule Warriors or Devil May Cry, because it really and truly is like just an entirely different combat style, but they still it is just such a good fucking sequel, Moko. Like, I don't have enough words to describe just how well, even though it is an entirely different type of game, it just picks up and feels so natural and smooth and feels like P5, and the cast like interactions and engagements are just, I don't have enough words to describe just how good of a sequel Strikers is. I'm so happy you're gonna play it. I'm so happy you enjoyed 5. I'm so happy that you got to a place where you were comfortable with it, even though it seemed like overwhelming. I'm so excited. Hey Merlin, that was you. Did I get FF16? I was on the phone with a debt collector today, Mark. I am not in a position to get FF16. Not by any means.
How's it going?
That is not gonna be happening anytime soon. That is not a thing that will be happening until probably closer to the holidays when it's my birthday and Christmas and I'm getting any nominal amount of gifts for my family. But, I mean, we're selling stuff and getting rid of things that we do not have room for. So I don't even know if I'm going to be getting things or telling my family to just give me money that they would spend on the gifts instead. PS5 for the better frame rate. Oh, fair enough. The reason I was asking, do you think, Moko, that you would ever go for any of the, for the platinums at all? Would those be anything that you would ever go back and go around to grinding through and getting the platinums for? Oh, why did you do it like that? Why didn't you? Ugh. I hate video games so much. Stop this. Go in a straight line, please. Thank you. You're replaying. Oh. And Royal's the easier platinum, too. Not using the DLC. Well, make sure you still have them and, like, you still get them, because you need them to complete the Persona Compendium. Oh, wait, no, you don't. No, you don't need them. Never mind. Ignore what I said. You don't need them to complete the Compendium, because they're DLC. Mostly doing the mini-games. The mini-games are easy. And a lot less demanding than, base game. Like, everything was more demanding, everything was more specific, or you had to do, like, more times, or you had to go the extra mile in the base game for Platinum. Royal is, oh yeah, just do this, like, one little thing real quick, you're good. It was so funny to me, because I just spent 3 weeks playing base game back to back to back 3 times, and then a couple of months later, Royal releases, and I look at it and I'm like, oh, that's easier. I don't even need to do multiple playthroughs. I just need to do one. That's it. That's all I need. Should I have done more than that? Did I feed both of the raccoons? I did. Okay, I need to do Frosted Heights. So I need... what is it? The whitefish trout or white cod or something? Need the kind I don't even have is what I need. I'll put the stones back in there. I don't have enough room for the onyx. For that, okay. That is the wrong chest. That is the wrong chest. Okay. I'll go with 2 tilapia, that's fine. I probably won't get memories, but that'll be okay. I was gonna have to wake, only have enough for strikers. Yeah. I mean, FF16 is gonna be waiting a long time for me. Oh no! No. There's... I menued too fast. I moved too fast through the game. Oopsie daisy. Do I? Yes, okay, I have the tilapia. Okay, cool. There we go. Slow menus. You stay safe, Moko. Always like hard to find. Cool. 2. And 3. Excellent. I don't have to worry about finding you. I can just clean up this area of the valley and move on. Cool, 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 cool. Oh, I think my inventory was full the last time I picked those up. Let's see. Usually I can leave branches. Ooh, I need to get this one because this is going to be the fish that they really like. I need to start doing this every time I see it. Or just going through and fishing as much as possible every time I go through here. Thanks, Donald. You know, what I should have done was, because Donald's a fishing partner, I should have, since he just showed up right next to me, chose him to hang out with me so he can help me get extra fish. He's here anyway. Oh no, he's a digging partner? Oh, Goofy's my fishing partner, because you get his quest from finding the fishing rod and he's got the perfect catch. Right, okay. And I hate digging. Why would I do that to Donald? Why would I do that to my favorite? Why would I give number 1 my most hated activity? That was terrible of me, Donald. I'm so sorry. Amethyst. Fuck. Alright. all of
there,
my random
pal.
shits. Huh? I'll hold on to that just for a second. White sturgeon, that's what it is.
Oh,
And find out which red sunbird. Okay, so I need a red bromeliad and a pink house leaf, and both of those are in the sunlit plateau. So
How's it going?
I can sell that one. That's fine.
oh.
So customers. I'm gonna put these up. I'll probably serve customers before I go to the Sunlight Plateau, because I did forget about that. Just so I don't forget about it again. Oh, fuck. I keep forgetting the Dreamlight tree can... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I keep forgetting the Dreamlight tree can have the critical encounters. And I do need to get the recipes and make them so that I can have them in my recipe book. I've just been so lazy about everything. And I did this. Oh, I need to be careful about not getting that to freeze up again, actually. I should have been paying more attention. That could have... Another... The Forgotten is getting to me. I can't rely on my own... Oh! I left these lying around. This was me! Oh. Oh no. Okay. Alright. Hey Olaf! Steamed fugu and hors d'oeuvres. Do I even have fugu? I don't think I do. If I do, it's only one. Oh, I do. I have a few. Oh, they're pufferfish. Fugu is the pufferfish. Got it. Okay. And what was it? Hors d'oeuvres? What the fuck? Hors d'oeuvres is not an entree. They are definitively not an entree. What the hell? They are an appetizer. Also, Elsa, what the fuck, you dainty woman? That's all you're gonna eat?
Oh, hi!
Hey, have your order.
Oh,
Serve a
thanks.
meal in the restaurant.
Hello, my friend.
I was tasked with serving 2 meals.
Oh, that was fun.
Uh-huh. Fish, bass, pick up blue flowers with Wally. Do that later. I did this. Will it not go away until I finish the... Okay, so then what am I doing? Show the ancient. Okay. I'm gonna put these away. Do the Sunlit Plateau and the Forgotten Heights. Or the Forgotten Lands. And then I can do Wally's quests with him. How'd these dry out already? I just watered them when I planted them. Oh my god. itself be a real memory? Sag. I thought you were gonna be a real memory. I grabbed my shovel, thank you. I'm gonna play this game, but haven't seen 90% of all Disney movies. I mean, to be fair, this is just Disney Dreamlight Valley. It's just Disney Animal Crossing. So if you played Animal Crossing, you can play this game just fine. But I also highly suggest watching all of the classic Disney movies. Because they're good movies. Oh, I didn't want to dig that hole. Harvest 3 spices. Oh, look at that. Exactly the flowers that I need. We got Sleeping Beauty and Beauty and the Beast make stuff, yes. You should do movie nights. It was a red bromeliad, right? Yes. And actually, this year would be like the best time to do movie nights and get caught up on them and everything, because this year the Disney company is celebrating its 100th anniversary. And the movie that they're releasing in November, Wish, is like the I might need to end the stream because that was some very close lightning.
Help me!
Is like the celebration film that they are doing for it, and the short that's going to play before the movie starts in theaters is pretty much not at the museum, but it's all of like the classic, like the animated characters, and it's all the characters in the animation studio coming to life after the studio closes down and like hanging out and stuff, and it's gonna be like really warm and really wholesome. So this would be like a good year to watch all of that. But you're a couple of states away, aren't you? Oh no. No, this was like so close, like like concerningly close. Like I probably shouldn't still be on, but our power hasn't flickered or anything, so. Oh, has it been for you? It was raining and storming really bad for us last week, and it stopped over the weekend. And like the weekend was more or less really nice if it weren't so miserably hot. But it looks like it is raining again. And I didn't realize it was going to be raining again. A little scary. Sora be in the darkness. No, Sora is in Quadratum and dead. This is no Sora. Hi, Des. not getting any, like, internet drops or frame drops or anything either, or any, like, bandwidth issues at all. So hopefully everything holds out and this passes quickly. I only saw one flash of lightning, not more than that. And it was, you know, obviously, like I said, it was kind of concerningly close, but that was it. And the thunder sounded pretty far away just now, and when it, like, before it thundered, I did not hear any more lightning, or see any more lightning, so hopefully it's just passing over us very quickly. And since our power, our lights, and our internet and everything aren't having any issues, it seems to be the case. Where's the other raven? Somewhere over there. Actually, after this, I'm just gonna, just in case. Just in case. Awesome. Awesome. Just in case. Alright. Ah! My inventory is full. Of course it is. Time to sell all of my random shit.
Hi there, pal.
Don't need to sell clay right now. Sell that.
Oh.
Some of these are quest items, though, that I don't really have room for in my home at the moment. Unless I make another chest. I wish all of my large chests didn't share one another. Like, the small chests don't. The small chests are entirely independent of one another. I want the large chests to be like that. Your internet flickered on and off again. Oh no, Mark. Back everything up. Make sure everything is in surge protectors. Don't risk anything. No risk it for the biscuits. I see Maui. Oh, Darkwood. I do need Darkwood. Always need Darkwood. It's so scarce. Where is the other crow? Where's the other raven? Anywhere? At all? Hello? Which one should I be looking for? I did. Oh, the black and the red raven. Okay, I did it. The black raven's the one, that one. So I fed this one, so I need to find and feed the red raven. Ah, there you are. You were hiding. So. Oh, I don't blame you. Maui is annoying. Surge Protector has a crazy good warranty and coverage. Oh! PC setup is nowhere near that amount. Hey, but like, you could if it's up there, you could always claim it if you need to. Like, it's better to have and not need it. It's better to have if you do. And warranties like that usually cover, like, the next best thing anyway, so even if your setup is nowhere near that good, if your setup also is made with, like, out-of-print or out-of-date parts that you cannot buy on the shelf at MSRP, you would just get whatever the current equivalent it would be, and it would probably be something newer and nicer anyway. That's how those kinds of warranties work. So... I mean, that's good. That's all good. my valley was that much of a fucking mess. I hope you got your ride to their destination safely.
Hey there.
I assume you did. Which one? Okay, now that I am done wasting all the time in the fucking world. Purple or blue? Those were purple.
How's it going?
Okay, sell random shit, put the rest of the stuff away, and then I can actually move forward with the game. Imagine that, playing the video game. Crazy. How many times do I have to water those fucking plants? What the hell? I've never seen such needy plants. What are these? Are they the tomatoes? No, these can't be the tomatoes. Not these back here, because if they were, these ones wouldn't be sprouting. No, they are. Oh my god. That's so annoying. Put stuff away and maybe I can play the game. Spaces for that. There's a space for that. Is there space for gold? No. Is there space for gold? That's the wrong. Yes. Carrots, yes. Tomatoes? Kind of. Definitely cocoa beans. Definitely dark wood, right? Yes. And rich soil. And shards. The iron ingot, yes. The fish, yes. And the black lilies. I can make quest progress now. I've spent a good hour and a half just cleaning my valley, and now I can actually like play the game. I'll do it with the dream. Oh, there's a couple of different ones for the dream bundle. Okay, so I'll talk to Wally. Okay, so where is Wally? Okay. Forgot to paint the roses red. What are you talking about? What roses? There aren't any roses. What do you mean? What do you mean?
The valley is becoming such a special
Where's... I know it's a joke in reference to Alice in Wonderland, but there are no roses. So I was confused, because there aren't any roses anywhere. Where did Wally go, though? Oh, there he is. Yoo-hoo! Okay, so this one I just talked to him. It's not a new trash can lid. Oh, that's right. He wants a trash can lid for some reason. I forgot. Okay. So we need to find you another few pieces and then we can fix you up a fresh lid. He's wearing- He is! Yes, it's his Dapper suit. It's part of the current, like, Dream Bundle. So it gives, so he gets a little Dapper suit, we get a little Dapper outfit for, like, whatever we want. There's a couple of quests that are exclusive, and this is one of them, apparently. And then I found a storybook that gave me another one. But all of that stuff is exclusive to this Dream Bundle. So if you don't buy this bundle, you don't get those clothes, you don't get those quests. Goofy said that Ursula has some scrap metal. Oh, sick. Holly's like, Ursula might not be willing to give us the pieces. I have a plan! I'll make her a new potion set and then give it to her in the Cursed Cave as a distraction. Can I make a potion set for myself? I want a potion set! Can I make more than one? But yeah, so it's the Dapper Wally Dream. So he gets a little suit! And then if you're a guy, you get, like, if you play as, like, a masculine character, you get a little suit that matches. And if you play as a feminine character, you get that sick-ass dress. I'm not a fan of the hat. But that dress is so fun. That dress is super cool. Oh look, there's the trash can lid right next to you. And we get to make a little flower and a boot, and Mirabelle helps. Oh, Mirabelle did start, like, help us start the quest too. So like, I'm excited to do these. I'm excited to do those. Alright, I need to go talk to Ursula. Wait, I have another thing to show you, Wally. I haven't seen that one either. I mean, Mark, do you not, can you get Disney Plus? Oh no, it froze again. Or it got locked up, rather. Win some kind of award at the Game Awards. I mean, it may. It's still in early access, though, so it may not necessarily qualify for much because it's not officially out. So, we'll see. I'm not really sure what all it could win. Just watch Star Wars. Well, I mean, if you get your Disney Plus again, you could just watch everything. You could, like, binge watch so much. Or if a family member has it, like, if you know anyone that has it, be like, hey, let me use that Disney. Like, I use my mom's. I lost my train of thought. Okay, cool, talk to Ursula. Cool. I thought I was gonna have that whole conversation with Wally again. Wally! I have to show you the storybook. It's a storybook with him? I can't follow you if you don't go anywhere, Wally. Oh my god, do y'all see him making music and dancing? Oh my god! Oh no! Go inside Wally's house. It said I was supposed to follow him! Imagine Wally in Cage, where I'm usually the one who loans out your Disney. But you don't use it, Mark! He's doing like he does. So, in Wally, this isn't like a spoiler for like the story, but in Wally, because he's alone and he's like scavenging all of this old trash and everything, he has this old video clip of like men and women in the, you know, in what decade would this be? Like the 30s? Like wearing these dapper outfits, dancing, and that's one of the things that he does, and he copies them and he dances. That was so cute! Oh my god. Oh. Directed? Connected to this plant somehow. Hello, Dolly. Yeah, it was Hello Dolly. You're right, you're right. But I was trying to like remember what era that would have been. Oh look, there's the plant in the boot. Oh, you were in that musical in high school? Did you have fun? Did you do a lot of musicals in high school? Look at him. He's so, because he doesn't have thumbs, so he can't like twiddle his thumbs. But he wrings his hands because he's anxious. I love Wally. He's so cute and so relatable. Called A Fable for Wally. Wow! Looks like I brought it. He's so excited! Oh my god. So cute. Alright, let's start the story. Oh, it's storybook time. Okay. Oh, you went to college for musical theater? You were in every play. Oh, I didn't know you went for musical theater, Moko. That's what my sister did. Except she was in a performing arts high school, so she did ballet and musical theater. And like right now, she's in the Disney College program for marine biology. Can I just read the whole thing? Once upon a time, there was a brave... Oh, I can't even read the... No, that's not fair. I want to read the whole story. Sorry if the mic is like making sounds. There's some damage to the pages. Oh, this is 100 Acre Wood all over again. Oh no! No, I have to go find torn pages? No, we just fill in the blanks. Okay, ad-libs, got it. Once upon a time, there was a brave robot. There was a brave... No, but it's a fable for Wally. What's even the point of having choices? I feel so scammed right now. What? I'm so upset. Oh, I'm wearing my magic band. Who cared deeply about the people in the natural world around him. Wow! I love Wally. He's so cute. It ends there. Looks like my... So it is... I do have to find torn pages. Plant looks better already. Oh! The magic in the story must be really strong. We should try to track down the... It is torn pages. No! I can't escape! I'll keep an eye out for more pages! Maybe if we read to the plants a little more, it will fully recover. Why don't you keep it in your house? I bet it will be safe. Merlin's right there, though! Once I found the book on the beach, I'll keep looking around there in the peaceful meadow. Maybe some of the pages are there. How many torn pages do I need? 10? I'm sorry? That's so many. You know what? Fuck this. I'm gonna, no, because these might be timed with the Star Path. I don't wanna lose time on these. Ursula. Wait, is she asleep? I think Ursula's asleep. No, she's not. Okay. Gothel's in her house. Aha. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Don't you
I learned things don't always go as planned. And that's okay.
Hello, dear.
Besides my sparkling conversation. Can you meet me in the cursed cave? I still need to fit. Oh.
Oh.
Take certain precautions. No, you're good, you're good, you're good. Nearly model citizen. Alright. A brand new potion set. I want a potion set. Can I make 2? same way we're allowed to with Ariel's crafting
Date
table?
with Nikki later.
Oh my god. I'm not harvesting and watering everything again. Was that the villain? That was the villain from Little Mermaid, yes. You have her- wait, you have the Lego minifigs and you haven't- Are you gonna get any of the other Disney 100 ones at all? Potion set. Can I make 2? No! Whoa, no, 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 no! Let me make one! I want one! This is bullshit. This is bullshit. This is bullshit. Alright, whatever. Whatever. Oh, you're playing 7. Where are you now, Moko? I need to be careful about going into that menu so quickly. Oh, shit. All the way into the cursed cave. I fed you. No, no. Oh, I had to close and shut down the game, though. Okay, yeah, okay, I fed you. I about panicked for a second. I was like, oh. I'm about to head to the second power plant. Fine, I'll give you this potion set that I want to keep for myself.
Hello,
'cause I won't let me make
dear.
another. Just where you'll put it in my house. If you mean we're on good terms, most definitely. Okay. Oh. Oh, what? No need to get into that now. Bitch! Look at her, she's all. Ma'am. See you soon? Okay. Alright, bye. Alright, Wally, I hope you're done. Wally, I hope you're done. Are you in your... Yeah, you are. Okay, cool. Ah. He's doing the dancing again! Oh my god! Wally! Hello, precious. Ta-da! Wally! You can fix up the trash can lid. Whoopee! Craft Wally's trash can lid. Okay.
Hey, you know what?
Okay, so I only saw in the picture Wally's trash can lid and the plant in the boot. So if it's only those two and then I get the outfits and then that's it, that's not too bad. It's not like they're terribly long. Probably the Dream Bundle, I would say, is a bit overpriced for just a couple of short quests rather than them being longer or having more. But it was the first time they did anything like that, and it is still early access, so they're gonna get feedback from people who are like, no, this costs too much. That's a nice ass trash can lid. Why does he want just the lid? That's what I don't get. I don't understand why he wants just the lid. Why'd this grow in the middle of my pathway? Okay. I was about to be upset if I had to do the gravel again. Oh! I'm getting pages for it! Oh, okay. I'm less upset now because it's giving me pages. Okay. That's a sick-ass trash can lid. Oh, hi. You want to use the... Ta-da! But your little dapper hat! But it matches! I have to put it on? Oh no, what? Okay, am I done? Cool. Cool. Time to, put my ears back on. There we go. Much better. Is there...
Oh.
Do I start another quest? Directive! Oh. That's why I get the outfit. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. I get the outfit so I can match it. Oh my goodness, so I can take pictures with him. Oh. Is it musical time right? Some magic moments for the villagers. Those old movies are always full of matchmaking and romance. Oh my goodness. Eva, oh. We'll find her eventually. Oh, that must mean Eve's coming in another update then. If we get this and we get this quest in this update, then Eve might be coming out in the next update. You can judge the romantic vibes for yourself. Oh my goodness. Matchmaking magic. There's so many storybook pages. I'm not gonna have that as my primary thing right now. Wally, wait up! Wally, oh my god! Wally, you're so fast! Wally, please! Oh my god. Okay. Whew. Did I get this earlier? Or is this a page?
Oh.
No. What? Wally literally went, no. What the fuck? Spoiled little robot? Oh. Wally, wait up. Wally. Please. I am a mere human. I have no tread. I have little feeties. I hope this is romantic enough. No. Look at him! He's pissed! He said this shit ain't good enough for my girl. Oh my god. Oh, he's so full of emotion. To dazzle a beach. You better think the beach is fucking romantic. Although I guess the sand would like get in between your like joints and stuff. So maybe not the beach. 4 pages. Okay, so 10 pages isn't too bad. I thought 10 pages was gonna be kind of annoying, but I'm already at 5, so not terrible. Wow! Where you can see all the stars! We're gonna create magic moments for villagers. We need to find some villagers. You, Mirabelle, Merlin. Well, we can't matchmake Wally. And if we say that, it'll just make him sad. I have seen too much tension between Gothel and Merlin. I don't want to get in between that, so let's go with Mirabelle. No? So we... No, I was right? Do they actually, like, ship them together in this fucking game? Do they listen to us? Do they watch us? Do they see what we post in our Facebook and in our Facebook groups? Game Loft. I need answers. Seem to be looking in the direction of the giant willow. Beep beep. Wally ships Merlin and Gothel. Oh my god. I don't think they're real. You ain't been reading in between those lines then, have you? They don't seem to get along well. Yes. Uh-huh. Yeah. Aww. Alright, no, you're the boss. Let's go. Let's go! If we get them excited for a get-together, there's more chances it'll go well. Purple milkweed in an empty vial, some softwood. Oh. I'm so excited. I have no reason to be this excited. We actually get to set Merlin and Gothel up on a date. Holy shit. That's incredible. I'm so happy. I do not see any purple milkweeds though, so I'm gonna have to take some out of my— oh look, there's one. Sorry. And there's two. Cool. Ink vials, the paper, and the romantic invitations. Oh my fucking lord. Let's go, Wally. Holy shit. Okay. I need to make the vials first. I need to make 2. I need to make 2 pieces of paper. And then 2 romantic invitations. Talk to Merlin, talk to Mother. Oh my god. But Gothel's asleep, isn't she? No, she's awake. Yes! A perfect midnight rendezvous. Oh my god. Merlin, sir? Wait, why did he disappear? Oh, okay. Okay, never mind. He didn't disappear. Alright, I don't want to travel, because if I fast travel, it'll put everyone back in their homes, and I'd miss Merlin anyway. Wait, fucking Scar's house is fucked up too? Oh my god, and another one over. Okay. I need to finish with Wally's update quests. Cause I need to get on this main story.
What?
An invitation to what?
Blast it all!
That is utter poppycock. I've always endeavored to spend as little time with Mim as possible. A whole new type of magic! I can't! Oh my god!
Ah, yes. I tip my hat to you.
I can't. Oh, but look, y'all were already meeting! Y'all were already meeting! I'm just setting your date for you.
Oh, hello, dear.
Yeah, see? You busy trying to meet your man?
If you're wondering what...
It's a magic from a secret admirer? The fact it's taken this long is a clear indication of the lack of taste in my... I completely agree, Mother. I'm gonna feed your ego. I need to feed your ego. You're too iconic for me to go against. It's a surprise! Look, he's making his way here now.
What are you waiting for? Go!
Wait for sunset at 6 p.m. Okay, so that's tomorrow. So I can't do that right now. Holy shit. Okay, I'm going to finish collecting my pages for Wally and probably wrap it. I can't believe they put that shit in the game. I can't believe they took our memes and turned them into dreams. This is incredible. Hi, Lance. How are you? I cannot believe they took our memes and turned them into dreams. Fuck. I have had better days. Why are the 2 pages right next to each other? It's too easy. I've had better days, but I've also had worse, and I am getting better at handling the bad ones. I'm also losing my mind at the fact that the game is actually having us ship Sorcerer Merlin and Mother Gothel. So I guess I'm great right now, because I get to play matchmaker.
A moment, if you would.
No, not right now. Not right now, Merlin. I need to find one more page. Oh my god. How have you been? I saw that you were doing, I think I saw that you were doing a Kingdom Hearts thing yesterday. If I remember correctly, or if I saw correctly. Is there another fucking book? How many books did I leave? I must rely on the logic of dreams to protect it. Only a dreamer can hope to restore. Oh, we were so depressed. What made us so sad? This morning. Okay. How did that go? What were you doing? I need one more page. No, that's not the page I need. Ugh. I cannot believe this game. Oh? Oh, it's a memory? Be a good memory? Be a true memory? Fuck you. I don't need more coins! I'm so rich already! I am Scrooge's apprentice. Okra and all. I don't need more coins. Video game. Your final Remind trophy before your base game trophy. Oh, and it'll be your first ever which trophies do you have left? I didn't know that you didn't have them all yet. Congratulations! Kingdom Hearts 3 was my first plat ever too, so it is a special feeling to have like this culmination of our childhood be like the first completion thing. That's super special. I'm so happy for you. Which trophies do you need? Pro Code's A rank? That's super fun and super challenging. What's the base game trophy you need to finish the platinum? Cause do remember, you don't need any DLC trophies to get a platinum. DLC trophies are entirely optional. So what's the base game trophy you need? This way? I think so. If I go up, down. Oh, it's gonna take me. I should have started from the other direction. Oops. Remind first so it feels complete. Oh, synthesis? Okay, good. Ready. Okay, so you just got everything ready and wanted to hold off. No, I understand that. I got the platinum before the Remind DLC came out, so but yeah, the having the full, like, 100% bar hits different. Which is why, like, I'm upset. I'm never gonna get that with Final Fantasy 15 because the multiplayer comrades was on it before they separated it. But they never separated the trophies after they separated the game. So I could have everything in 15. I have the platinum for 15. I can go back and get all of, like, the episode DLC, but because I can never get comrades, I will never be able to have 100%. So I understand that full, like, completed bar, that hits different. I'm so happy and excited for you. I'm so glad Kingdom Hearts 3 is going to be your first platinum. I identify heavily with that special feeling. I need one more page.
How's it going?
Okay. I don't need those, I don't need those, I don't need that or that. I'm just cleaning up my valley as I go, but I don't need these. Oh shit. Saw those dandelions too.
Howdy!
Oh fuck, and the tomatoes! God, I'm missing so much.
Hey there!
I just have so much bullshit in my inventory.
Ooh.
Xehanort Remind fight? Oh, for like the very end. Adamant to do it with Kyrie. Oh, with Kyrie and pro codes? Ooh, that's a good challenge. Are you doing all of the pro codes on beginner to help kind of offset it, or are you doing it on crit? Because you don't get any more points no matter what difficulty is. The points are the same across the board. So like when I did all pro codes, I definitely did beginner because I'm a little baby bitch. You're doing beginner? Yeah. I was like, man, I don't have any utility. I'm not doing this shit any harder than it needs to be. I'm already suffering, so I get the same amount of points? Nah, I'm not making it any harder than it needs to be.
Hi there, pal.
I feel you. I'm glad you are sparing yourself the additional pain. Do you like doing all pro codes and like feeling out the game like at its absolute just base level of... Well, you said you're doing pro codes airing. I assume you have all of them on so that you get the most amount of points. Are you enjoying like playing all pro codes like that? I don't see it down here, and I don't see it in the beach either. Buzz can wait. I'm actually gonna take all these away, because I don't like them there anymore, and I need to properly decorate my beach, but I am not in the right frame of mind for that right now. Where's my fucking last page? Oh, there's a bottle. I need to collect all of my bottles too so I can get my rainbow fox. I don't see this last page anywhere. gonna make me wait until the next day for both quests? Sag. Come here, old man. Your date's tomorrow night. Right now, you help me.
Oh, hello.
He went in through the
Rather
dreamscape.
peculiar.
I wanted to talk about what I learned. Yeah, I learned that the Forgotten was fucking depressed, but I still don't know why. Like, yeah, growing up and everything, but like, we were depressed before, like, this, so what happened? Davy Jones, I did 11. Oh no! Carry onwards, you're using them all. See, I did it the opposite way, because no matter what, even if you have all of them on, you're still going to need to do data fights. And obviously, like, the less you have on, the less points you get. So, to me, I was like, okay, the data fights are going to be harder anyway. Everything's going to be, like, the easiest to do in base game. So for all of the base game, I had all of them on. I did the entire base game, all pro codes, to get the maximum amount of points there as I could. I think I turned one off for Dark Inferno afterwards. I can't remember. I want to say that I was like able to get through 2/3 of the fight with all of them on, and then the last leg of the fight I just couldn't, so I had to turn one off. I don't even remember which one. And then I think I turned them off for Remind to like navigate and do like the spells and the puzzles and everything, and I forgot to turn them back on for the Remind fight, so I didn't get any points for that at all, but I didn't realize it. And then I had about 2/3 of them on for the data fights, and I did like 8 data fights to get it. I'm not good at base game, but I'm not patient enough to learn them. I definitely, like, I was getting it was doing base game with all pro codes on, even with beginner, was arguably harder than doing critical with no pro codes. Because you just lose so much utility. Like, I definitely had a rougher time doing all pro codes on beginner than I had playing the game normally on critical. By a long shot. So I don't blame you one bit for, like, not having the patience to sit there and learn them and just not, like, feel it out. I don't blame you, because it is so much harder when you have nothing at your disposal. But absolute, like, bare bones necessities. I understand 100%. Oh, Forgotten must be saved because they're super depressed. And I just want to help. I want to know. I want to understand. But the game won't tell me what happened. You gave the Forgotten some great advice, but it's too bad they weren't ready to hear it yet. You should, yeah. I definitely, like, I didn't even have to unlock Shion and Xehanort in data fights. I think I had to do, like, 8 or 9 data fights. Well, there's 13. So no, I would have had to have been less. Maybe I had to do, like, 7? I don't know. I didn't even have to unlock Shion and Xehanort's data fights, though. I only had to do, like, 7 or 8 data fights. And I got my A rank. And that was after skipping the Remind fight without any points that I did not even realize I had done. So you should absolutely get your A rank before you Zora. If you've been using so many pro codes, if you've had them all on for the most part, you get more points for the data fights than you do the base game fights anyway. Like, the value calculation is just higher. So when you're in data fight territory, it's just like you can almost, I'm pretty sure that someone, because there's a breakdown of the math and the multipliers from like when it came out. I'm pretty sure someone said that if you do all data fights and Yuzora with all codes on, you can get it, even with if you didn't do base game, because they're worth so much more. But it was just easier to get that extra little leg up in the base game for me. Ending the playthrough as soon as you get it? Yeah, that's what I did. As soon as I got it, I was like, this file's done. I'm done. I'm not doing this anymore. I did my Yuzora fight on a totally separate file, on a totally separate, like, level, with no, like, I did my Yuzora fight. I think the Yuzora fight I didn't even have pro codes or merit rankings, like, or easy codes open on it. Like, I just did it normally with Remind, but none of the extra, like, stuff. So, yeah, that I don't blame you at all. Hi, Jordan. Wait, you can? Because I did that. I don't know. I think so. There is a breakdown of the math that came out when Remind released, and you would have to find that and double check, because I'm not 100% sure. You gotta remember, Remind released like almost 3.5 years ago now, and I got my pro codes like 2 years ago, or I finished my trophy for pro codes like 2 years ago or a year ago. So you'd have to find that post, I think it's a Reddit post, and double check, because I'm not sure. I think, but I'm not sure. It might take a little bit extra. I'm not 100% sure by any means. I think. You never looked? I definitely looked, because I was like, what is the absolute bare minimum easy shit that I have to do to get these without doing like all the harder fights with pro codes? I wanted to do as little data fights with pro codes, or like allow myself the flexibility with pro codes as necessary. That's why I did all of base game before any Remind content with pro codes. I didn't turn off any of the pro codes for base game, because the extra little bit of points that I did in base game gave me more leeway for the data fight. So I was able to give myself potions, I was able to give myself cure, I was able to, you know, I think that was maybe even the only 2 things I did. Still didn't turn on, you know, like summons or anything. But because I had those little bit of extra points, I was able to give myself a little bit extra utility against the data fights. And like I said, I didn't even have to do but like 8 or so data fights. So, I mean, you should be fine. How are you doing, Jordan? It's late. Are you? Well, it's almost late. It's only 11:30. Are you still playing Final Fantasy? Things like friendship, love, and care.
Oh.
Skyward anyway to see what happens when we do forget. Oh yeah, because we have those constellations, and we have the rips in the sky, and in Mickey and Scar's house, it's happening to the houses.
Well. Outstanding.
Now you're talking about Mickey's house. Okay, that's sure to help us. It's easier to understand once you've seen it. Yeah, Mickey's house is fucked up.
Off with you now. Lots to do, lots to do.
11:30, the night is young for gaming. I've been going at this for 2.5 hours. The night is not, in fact, young. Also, I'm 30, and I am not, in fact, as young as I used to be for gaming. Oh, it's 8:30, that's right. Playing 16. I hope you're having fun. It looks like everyone's
hello.
liking it. It looks like everyone's enjoying it. Maybe these places were important to the forgotten. Mickey's house and Scar's house? Because Scar's the only other one that has these rips in the fabric. That it's not the places themselves, but something inside of them.
Thank you. You're very kind.
Okay. What would both Mickey and Scar have that were important to me? Oh! It's a park album! Search Mickey's house to find. Bring the Forgotten Story. A book of fairy tales! We've got some that belong to the Forgotten. What's next? Is this Once Upon a Time? Am I gonna see Henry? Am I gonna see Emma? Afraid for this enchantment we'll need at least 3 more Forgotten relics. Okay. For more places where dark magic... Okay, so Scar's house is definitely one of them. Others more mundane, but they'll all have dark magic, just like this one does. Find the relics, save the village. Okay. Find the relics, save the village. Save the cheerleader, save the world. You must obtain the story behind each relic. Uncover the stories and you'll be able to harness... This is Once Upon a Time! I'll look around the village and go talk to Mickey. Thanks, Merlin!
I couldn't have done better myself.
Hey, Mick.
Am I glad to see you?
Why are you, like, in pain?
Huh?
Cracks in the sky are pretty scary. You betcha! That's been in my house for about as long as I can remember. We think it belongs. When you were just a little kid, we read this together. And then one day, all of a sudden, you were old enough to read it to me. Oh my god, Mickey Mouse, you raised me? Father? It's been so long. Sometimes we make up our own. Ah! Lots of stories about brave heroics and evil villains. After everything comes out, just in time for happily ever after. Mickey, why did you freeze? Mickey! Mickey, are you okay?
Huh?
Right before the forgetting. That wasn't really you, it was the forgotten. But the forgotten is a part of me that was super depressed, and I still don't know why. They seemed pretty mad, but they were sad about something. Okay, I'll do my part and try and save the forgotten. Okay, so the other... I definitely saw Scar's house. Scar's is... fucked up. What is, I got time. What are Fairy Godmother's favorite items today? Marinated herring, purple bellflower, and mint candy. Sick. Oh god, marinated herring is all the way in M. I keep thinking because it's almost essentially the Arendelian one, and Arendelian's is up at the top, so it's easy. It's an appetizer. I hate it here. I wish there was a better way to scroll through this. Pickled herring. No, I'm in marinated herring. I about lost my mind. I almost thought I didn't have this recipe anymore. Oh my god. Okay, so marinated herring. Purple bellflower? Oh, and mint candy. I should have stayed at the stove. Bitch, go through that door. Thank you. Mint candy. And then hers might not change at midnight, but the animals will swap over at midnight. Hopefully. That's in 20 minutes, we'll see. Okay, are you in... Oh, you're not in your house. Where? She's in the restaurant! Oh, cool! I can make her food and get extra points that way too. Awesome. Wow, wait, what's wow? Oh no, Lance, what's wow? Something to give you. I know we're in a restaurant. I know we're not supposed to bring in our own food. But I just care about you so much, Fairy Godmother. Oh, Yay, we get the little cart thing that I wanted. Origin? Origin. Let's go with Origin.
Ah.
I suspect the small. Oh, finally, we can put out the little fires. 2 enchanters would be most helpful. There's a second, so we
You've
can
been
consult
so
Merlin.
helpful.
Cool, that's great. Can I give you your gifts though? I think I'm close on the crit level 1 file. What do you mean? What do you mean? Do you have a pro codes level 1 file? Like, do you have like 2 separate ones, or like one on beginner, one on level 1, or like close to finishing it? Oh, I love that motif. It's so pretty. What do you want? Wonderland cookies? One complete, just like a normal one, not a pro codes one. I have your food.
Hmm.
Oh, that's
Well,
not. I
that
have
does
your
it.
order.
Goodbye.
There we go. Oh, a pro codes one. Oh, sick. Like, do you have more points on that one? Because you were doing more data fights? Oh, I didn't realize you were... Oh my god, she looks like a little goblin. Look at her! Look what? Mother Gothel's not gonna be very happy about this, Merlin. You're gonna ruin your date before you even get it. Look, y'all even match. Y'all disgust me. Haven't had our little tea time chats. Oh no. Oh. Yeah, I don't have anything, but it was storming here like an hour and a half ago, and there was one very close flash of lightning. But then it passed and it was over, and like my power didn't flicker, I didn't have any frame drops or anything. So hopefully everything's good still. It has been almost 3 hours, so I probably won't be going for too much longer, but I wanted to reach a good stopping point in these quests. I was hoping I could get the last torn page, scattered page, for Wally's book, but I couldn't find it anywhere. None of my experiments have been successful at all. Look. What we need is Dreamlight magic. I can help. I've got that. Yeah, me. I can do that. Mother Gothel won't like that.
We really must talk, and quickly.
To the fiery pollution, we found a solution. You must rely on your Dreamlight magic. Easy peasy. Some tourmaline, some snowballs, dream shards, and purple impatiens. Put everything in an empty vial to create an icy enchantment.
That does
Apply
it.
to your watering can.
Goodbye.
Sick. First things first. I'm gonna go see what story Scar has for me. Well, what stories in Scar's home. One of either Dark Inferno, Armored Zane, or Final with a couple of pro codes, then I'd get the trophy. Yeah! There you go. Might make life easier for you than doing the whole game over, although I guess you're already at the end. but that is a... But, I mean, so you have, like, that many points on a separate file, right? Because the files don't go together. Is that... Oh, it is. No, I drew a picture of Scar when I was a small baby? Oh my god, it's so cute. Okay, I need to find... Okay, there should be 2 more houses. Finishing the beginner file quiz content. Yeah, that's true. Okay, there should be 2 more houses that are fucked up. Wait, is Mickey's house? Okay, Mickey's house is fine because I took the item. Okay, so I don't want to do Scar's whole thing right now. I want to find my other 2 items. So I need 2 more houses that are fucked up. I assume one's probably going to be Mother Gothel's because she was in the memories. So, okay, so Mickey's was the first one. We had the memory about Mother Gothel. We had the memory about Scar. And then Scar's memory had Merlin in it, and his is fine. And Mother Gothel's house looks fine too. There's... Wait, maybe hers isn't fine because she has a rift over here. I'm just gonna check. Need a break from crit, no menu. First playthrough with restrictions? Like your first, like it is your first playthrough in which you have restrictions, or it's your first playthrough ever and you're also adding restrictions. Also, there's nothing in here. Hello, Mother. Don't mind me. Do I have to finish? No, because I saw Scar's house with the ripples on it before I even talked to Merlin about the quest. Oh, look at those good close floating islands. Nothing on Stitch's house. Oh, okay, there's a... Okay, that's on the cave, so I'm gonna go... It's probably not Ursula's house, but I'm gonna go into the cave. Easy peasy. Alright, and then one more after this. People who say rechain is harder and say... No, rechain's so much easier. Rechain is significantly easier. They added limits that were not in Chain of Memories, first of all. Original Chain of Memories, I think, only had normal and proud. Rechain has beginner, normal, and proud. Original Chain of Memories was like standard and proud. Or normal and proud. And then Rechain of Memories is beginner. So Rechain of Memories added an easier difficulty. The scaling between the normal and proud difficulties is also a good bit different. Rechain added in cards and slates that were not in Chain of Memories. Rechain is miles easier, like light years easier than Chain of Memories. Chain of Memories is significantly harder. Comes hard as fuck. Chain of Memories is definitely more challenging. Is this? Oh, this is just a book. Spent today foraging for all I need to make the Transfiguration Stones. Transfiguration Stones? Where is my little... Oh no, a little beach playset? Oh, is it covered with dark magic? No! These are all things... Oh my god, they're things of like when I was baby. Like the storybooks that Mickey used to read to me before I learned how to read. That little picture of Scar, a little like shovel and pail for the bee. Oh my god. Where's the 4th place? Because I'll just get that and then have all of the quests loaded up for next time. life is not much better in of itself, but I am much better at handling and dealing with it. I spent Thursday, Friday, and today negotiating debt repayments with a debt collector for the first time. And those were not pleasant experiences by any means. But luckily the people that I was speaking to at the agency were like very understanding and kind. They got me a very easy and workable repayment plan, and like on Friday, the gentleman that I was talking to, I started like breaking down crying just because I was so overwhelmed with having to deal with it and not being able to do what like the company minimum said. And he even asked me, he was like, are you okay? Do you need like a minute? Do you need to call me back on Monday? So it sucked that it was the first time I had to deal with anything like that, and it was also very kind of overwhelming, and the idea of it itself was more intimidating than them. They were actually very kind and helpful. So, I mean, just the whole experience of having to deal with that has not been great. There it is. Oh, Elsa's cave. Well, I guess the magic cave, not Elsa's cave. This was my cave. But got that dealt with and like sorted. I got, this book is levitating. These are all levitating. Is that what they were doing? Did I forget that these were all levitating? So I'm not, life is not the best that it could be. Life has definitely been better, but I'm better at dealing with it right now for the time being, and I'm trying to ride that out as best as I can so that I don't push it too far back enough to where it gets to the point that I can't handle it and then it's too late to deal with it, if that makes sense. Like last week, or the week before last, I called and made like all of the doctor's appointments that I've been putting off for over a year. So like Connor and I had my eye appointment earlier this year, and I've got mine and Connor's dental appointments, Alice's dental appointment, Alice's like pediatric appointment, my like well woman stuff appointment, and I've been putting all of that off for a while. So I'm trying to deal with everything I can while I can. Alice is fine. Alice is actually, she's a little upset because we've, you know, told her that we're, oh, there it is. Is that a picnic blanket? I'm so sad. We had picnics. Oh, I'm so sad. Alice is good. She's equally, like, kind of excited and kind of, like, upset because we are looking into moving to the UK because we can't keep going off of only Connor working. I need to be able to go to work, but I cannot send her to school in this country. Connor and I have agreed, like, it's not happening. But she needs to go to school so that she can get an education better than what I can do at home, because I'm about to reach my limits of just what I'm capable of, and so that I can work. So she is kind of upset, but she's also very excited because we have family over there that she's never met. And Connor's fine. He's just working. He's tired and overworked, and, you know, it's hard because he's the only one working. But in general, they're fine. In general, like, everything could absolutely be a lot worse for us. It's just a lot for us to handle by ourselves. So. It depends. If we're not staying at this apartment at the end of this lease, and the end of this lease is the end of February next year. If we can stay with family for a little while, just to get on our feet while we're not having to pay rent, while we're not having to pay bills, just to get some of, like, our debt and savings and, like, moving money situated, probably a year and a half, 2 years from now, if we do not have anywhere to stay, we don't have anywhere to go, so we would just cash out everything we have and go. So it depends. It depends on whether we can rely on the family we have here to give us time, or if we cannot, and we have to rely on the family we have there. And so it depends. I have all 4 relics. Craft the icy enchantment. So it's a lot, but it's just a matter of getting through the time between now and then for everything. Like, there's not really much I can do as of right now. But I also can't do anything to speed up time, so we're just kind of doing, you know, day in and day out. Until it gets to you know, it gets to where we can actually, like, be making motions forward. Drink up, dummy. Thank you, Moko. I mean, if you are gonna be around Disney at any point in August, October, or November, there might be a chance we could run into each other, maybe. But I don't, you know, we can't travel anywhere, we can't go anywhere, really. The only reason we can go to Disney is because my sister works there and my mom is an annual pass holder who helps out a lot. So, if you're making any Disney trips at any point later on in the year, maybe we'll cross paths and can meet, but that would be about it. It would be nice to meet more people. Like, I haven't had the opportunity to meet anyone, really, other than Space. But I mean, I can't raise my kid here, so. Maybe that's it. Mark, you have moved and traveled more times in the past year alone than most people I know. If you want to, you can come down here. That's all you. Wait, so are you you're with your family again now, right? Are you working with your family too? No, you're good, Moko. You play Final Fantasy VII. You play Final Fantasy VII. You focus on that. You do that. I don't want to take away from you doing that and getting like a full scope of the universe that was built. You focus on that.
Hi there, pal.
Metal. I know you traveled a whole lot. I was just giving Mark shit because he moved back and forth and traveled a lot this past year too. But I know you did. You went all over the place. You took several months where all you did was just travel from place to place to meet people, didn't you, Lance?
Oh.
School schedule doesn't conflict. I don't know if we'll do Friendsgiving. We may, but even if we don't, we are still probably going to do a New Year's party. Because it'll be right before our lease is up and right before we'd be leaving, whether we're staying with family or going over there. So we may not do Friendsgiving, but we are probably still going to do like something for New Year's. Okay, I need to go back inside and craft the icy enchantment. For reconnect. It's just... Honestly, even if I could, I probably wouldn't, because I have been to Texas. I do not like being in Texas. I would not want to go back to Texas. And then California obviously is further away, so that would be like even harder, even be even worse. Like even less likely. But even if I could, I still probably wouldn't. If it was near a Disney park and like I would be able to bring, because that's the thing is like even if it was in California or Florida, I would be able to plan something around something that Alice could do too, because it would be our whole family. It wouldn't be just me. It would be me, Connor, and Alice. I'd probably, you know, be with the Kingdom Hearts people, but Connor and Alice, I wouldn't want to just leave them and, like, have them bored or doing their own thing. So in Texas, even if we could travel, we probably wouldn't anyway, because there'd be nothing for, you know, my family to do. But if it were California or Florida, obviously Florida would be the only one I could feasibly make, but, like, if I could travel to California and it were there, that would be fine, because then I could also plan, you know, time around something that I could do with my daughter, that I could, you know, do with Alice too, so that she's not just there for something that she can't feasibly enjoy. So even if we could travel, I still probably wouldn't go to Texas. I don't like Texas. I don't like being in Texas unless it's like the mountains, because it's nice up in the mountains, but I mean, I don't like being in Texas. And there wouldn't be anything for Alice to do anyway. She'd just be kind of stuck there dealing with all of, you know, me and my people, or her and Connor stuck in the hotel room. So it wouldn't be worth it for all of us. Goofy. College starts in August. Are you gonna be working while you go to college too, Moko? Use the icy enchantment from your inventory. Use the watering can to put out fires. That is not the watering can. Okay, let's see what resource the fires give me.
Might you be interested in a little quid pro quo?
Let's do the big ones. I don't want to waste on any of the small ones. What do we get? Ooh, we get glass! Sick. Ooh. There's one with a treasure chest. What is the red treasure chest? What is this? Oh, it's just gold. Never mind. I was bamboozled. I was skamazed. I was so excited for a new type of item from the treasure chest. So, you know, whatever. Fuck me, I guess. Ooh! That's a furniture item. Lido deck table. That looks cool. Hello, Shadow Slayer. No more treasure chests? I don't want to waste it. Wait, I want to raise a kid. No, we are. But no, but I mean, we can't keep working on, you know, a family of one income. The only way for me to work here would be if I sent Alice to school, and that's not, no. So. Report back to Fairy Godmother. Can do. How are you, Shadow Slayer? What is going on? I'm tired. It's past where's Fairy Godmother? It is past midnight. And today was indeed a day of sorts. Where's the Fairy Godmother? Oh, that bitch is eating again? I served you your meal. We began our quest. Why are you back here? You should be available for me. There she is.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Oh. Oops.
Ah. Mm-hmm. Well, that does it. Goodbye.
Decorate the Forgotten Lands to make them more appealing. I'm not about decorating right now. That can wait. What else can I do? Catch fish, mine gems, give Goofy his favorite gifts, have characters stuff resets today? No, they have not reset yet. Okay. Okay, so but it helps the payout, so I watch. I don't like any of these motifs. We back. Thank y'all. I'm sorry. I guess just the... Is it better to have a bunch every hour, or is it better to have like half as much every half hour? Because that's more often. But I don't know. It's just the way that the maximized or whatever. But I haven't, you know, I haven't streamed in so long or like really done anything on a regular basis in so long, so I don't know what like the 3 minutes at once is best. I think that's what it's set to. I feel like 1.5 minutes every half hour, you know, it's like, it's not as long, but it keeps happening because it's every half an hour. So, I'm sorry. I appreciate you guys sitting through them though. Oh, that May motif is so cute. Oh, okay. And then what's on this page? Oh, Buzz's. That dream skin is so cool. The red panda onesie's so cute. That's what I want. That's what I want. I want the core memory display, because you can choose your memories from your collections to display on the window. It's so cool. That's what I want. Okay. I got those redeemed. Fish, eat 2-star meals. I would need to eat 7 of those. Okay, I can mine 4 more gems and catch a few more fish. And then, depending on what those 2 pop up to be afterwards, can probably be good for there for the night. Just to kind of put me over the threshold to buy the first set of moonstones on that page. There's, I will work on your quests later, Scar.
Over here!
Have you still been traveling around and seeing people recently, Lance? How is, like, how's your, like, work and life and everything been? When's the last time you traveled to, like, see people? Because you were doing, like, binges of travels for a few
Being
months,
here
right?
is almost as good as playtime.
I think that's the way my thing is set up. I think that's the way the timer is set up, because it's to do the 3 minutes per hour instead of a minute and a half every 30 minutes. Because it's less, but it happens so often. I think that's just the way the timer on my thing is set up. I've mentioned this before, Marco. I've mentioned it in passing, not in depth, but I've mentioned it before. I need to work because we can't afford to live off of Connor's income, but in order for me to work, I'd have to send Alice to school, and I'm not doing that here. I can't. I can't send Alice to school here. So. Connor has family in the UK, so it would be easy. Like, he is a UK citizen, and by proxy, Alice is a UK citizen. So the only immigration that would be needed would be for me. It would be easier to immigrate to Ireland, and he's an Irish citizen as well. But in order to do that, we'd have to, like, get his dad to also submit files and stuff, and his dad currently lives in the UK. And it's a lot. It would be easier as far as immigration goes, but it would be more hassle as far as getting all of the information and paperwork goes. But we can't stay here with a kid that needs to go to school and get an education. It's not happening. No, it's got nothing to do with expensive. It's got to do with if I send her to school, she might not come home because we're in America. But if I send her to school in the UK that hasn't had anything like that happen since 1997, I know that she is safe and can come home at the end of the day, and I can work a full-time job to help my family. It's got nothing to do with expenses because, I mean, public school's free. You don't pay for that. I mean, you do in taxes, but I mean, it's not like you pay out of pocket for it. But we can't afford for Connor to be the only one working. So I need to work. But if I need to work, Alice needs to go to school. And if Alice needs to go to school while we're here, she's not going to school. So they are not banned, they are restricted. You can still get them, but you actually have to, like, fill out the paperwork, you have to have mental health screenings, you have to make sure that they are registered with your local police department, you have to go through required, like, training courses and classes. So, like, they're still accessible. A lot of, like, local shop owners will have them to protect their shops, to protect their businesses. But they're more heavily restricted, so less people can just get one whenever with hardly any checks or registrations or anything like that. And so they're not banned. They actually take the time to enforce laws that make sure people can't get them maliciously. Which they do not do here. They had one bad thing happen in 1997, and they were immediately like, yes, this can never happen again. And so far, because they have enforced those very sensible regulations, it hasn't. Here, it happens more and more often as the years go on. So, no. No, I mean, I don't think that's even like I don't even think that's like a political issue. That's just a common thing. They should be much more regulated. And that's even what, like, the Second Amendment says. It says it is the right of the people for an organized and well-regulated militia to bear arms to protect against threats both domestic and foreign. And it uses the words organized and well-regulated. And that's not what we have here because it's different state by state. And some states are very lax. So I don't think that's even, like, I wouldn't even say that's political at all because that is what it says in the Second Amendment. It says it uses the terminology well-regulated, and it's not here. It's literally just a failing of enforcement. It's a failing of reasonable regulations, too. Because there was one in, like, 2017 or 2018, a guy from Mississippi got one. he lied on a federal form, but it was in, maybe it was Missouri, maybe it was in Mississippi, maybe it was Missouri. But it was something like their state regulations said that a psychiatric stay will only show up on a firearm application background check if it has been involuntarily for a consecutive 30 days in a row. He had 2 separate stays, involuntary, but one was 12 days and the other was 15 days. So it was a total of 27 and it was non-consecutive. So he lied on the form, on the federal application for a firearm, that he had not had any like psychiatric stays or mental health, you know, issues or whatever. And because he didn't meet those requirements for how the state said, they didn't show up on his background check. As opposed to any of those showing up on a background check period like they should. And because of that, he was able to get one legally, took it to Jacksonville. And if you guys remember that there was one in Jacksonville, Florida for a Madden NFL video game tournament, that was him. So it's just a matter of sensibly putting into place regulations and practices that allow you to get what you need, but don't allow people to get what they don't need. So, you know, wherever we end up going, whether we can stay with family here and give ourselves, you know, some time to kind of work towards that, or if we can't and we kind of have to like, okay, I should, you know, do it all, send it all out right now. Don't really know how it's going to work out yet, because like I said, we're not at that point yet. We are here at least until our lease is up. So it's just, you know, however it ends up working out, but it'll work out whether it's sooner or later, is the thing. It's just a matter of getting to that point and like sitting through all of the time in between. And that's what's hardest for me, is like, because I know we kind of have a soft idea of a plan in place, and we've got a plan A and a plan B. We just don't know which plan we have to go with right now. And I hate the waiting and sitting around and seeing, you know, okay, well, is it going to be this one or is it going to be this one? Because I can't start working towards either of those without knowing which one it's going to be, if that makes any sense. So it's like we have a soft plan A, plan B in place, and we know the end goal of both of them is the same. It's just a matter of like timing, but I can't start doing anything until I know which one it is. Back in 2015. Yeah, we'll probably travel there and visit there at least, you know, a little bit, but we I mean, we won't be able to really, especially like with me, because I'll have to be on a spousal visa in the UK for a bit, so I probably won't see Ireland or France or Belgium or any other countries or anything outside of England for probably the first like little while. I didn't know that you had been to Ireland, Moko. I didn't know that you had been out of the country. Well, not out there. I didn't know that you had been over to Europe. I knew that like you went to Africa and everything last year. I didn't know that you had been over there too. Oh, that's so nice. That is very nice. Oh my goodness. It also really helps, like, you know, if obviously people are being respectful towards them and like their home and everything. And that goes for any place where anyone is. $2015. Oh! Oh my god! Which episode? They flew you up there for free hotel and everything. Which episode was it, Moko? You said 2015, so it would have been during... That would have been during Peter Capaldi. Because that was right before Capaldi was Jodie Whittaker. Do you know which episode that's in? Or which episode you're an extra in? God's here. I don't... Thanks, Lance. I think that's too much praise. But I appreciate it. Have a fun experience soon. So we do... I mean, like I said, it's not all bad. It's just a matter of getting through the periods of time. We, because like I said, my sister's a cast member and my mom's in Florida and she does help us out a lot. So we have, you know, a few just small trips for us coming up that aren't, you know, putting like a huge strain on our wallet or anything. And I mainly want to do as many of those as I can this year, because after this year, whether we're staying with family to save up money to leave or if we have to like leave, obviously we're not going to be able to do those things anymore. So we have a few like fun small trips coming up this year. Like we've got just a staycation where we're just going to hang out and enjoy like a hotel for a little bit. I want to go to Disney during the 100th anniversary like celebration month in October, and I want to try to go for like Christmas, because Alice has not been during Christmas before and she wants to see the princes and she wants to see Ariel walking around her teal dress, and that's something they normally do for like the Mickey's Very Merry Christmas party. So we're gonna try to make those work out, and between my mom and my sister helping, it'll be a lot easier and a lot more feasible because there's gonna be a lot not out-of-pocket costs for us. So we have that, and I want to have those and try to do those with her before we would leave. But obviously, like after this year, whether we're saving up to go or we are trying to go, like if we're with family, like we are not going to have the space that we have now. So we've started selling collectibles. We've started getting rid of like some stuff. We've already earmarked stuff that like we need to sell and get rid of as our lease is ending. And even if we go over there or stay with family, we don't have room for all this stuff anyway. So we're getting rid of it regardless. I don't want to decorate the Forgotten Lands right now. Fishing anywhere in the village, morning or evening. Does midnight count? You know nothing about Doctor Who? Oh my god. I started watching Doctor Who when it rebooted in 2005, and we watched all the way through Peter Capaldi, but then it took so long for Jodie Whittaker's Doctor to start up that we haven't really watched much of her at all. But we had a Doctor Who themed wedding. Like I wore, because I was pregnant when we got married, so I wore a TARDIS dress because the TARDIS is bigger on the inside. And he had a TARDIS tie that I had bought him for Christmas the year beforehand. We were supposed to have a little TARDIS on top of our cake, but we left it at home, so we had Han and Leia at the top instead because someone had it in their car, which I wasn't thrilled about since I'm not really like big into Star Wars, and I think Leia deserved better than Han. She could have done better by far. But like all of our theme was like black and white and blue. Ooh, when are you going to Disney World next year, Mo? Said anywhere in the valley. Does it have to be not bubbles? Sorry, Mother. Didn't mean to. Oh, here.
Mother knows best. Don't forget, dear.
Spring or fall? When the Disneyland is here. No, yeah, that's totally fair. I want to go to Disneyland at one point too. Obviously, we're not going to be able to anytime soon, but like our goal, since we're going to be moving over there, and I'll be working, so we'll be, you know, in a more comfortable position, is we want to go to all of the Disney parks around the world. So obviously while we're there, we want to try to go to Disneyland Paris because it will be much more closer, much more feasible. The annual passes are a lot cheaper. I'll be working, so we'll have, you know, more flexibility financially. And we want to try to go to like Disneyland Tokyo, Disneyland Shanghai, Disneyland Hong Kong, and obviously Disneyland California and California Adventure, like over here on a visit one time. And then depending on what the status of Hawaii is in a few years, because I know like right now locals are asking for people to not tour until like the natural lands have, you know, they're asking for tourism to kind of have a hold put on it until, you know, everything's kind of back in order because there was such a huge influx after COVID. So in a few years everything's better and the status of Hawaii is better. Go to the Iolani Resort because it's like a small theme park in of itself since they don't have a theme park in Hawaii. But obviously that would be like many years into the future. But I want to try to go to all of the parks around the world. I would highly suggest, Mo, personally, to go in the spring, like early spring, because the weather will be just a little bit fairer. Like, you are more likely to catch a cool, breezy day in Florida in early spring than you are in fall. Fall is more likely to be hot and humid than spring is. And spring has the Flower and Garden Festival, so there's food and there's drinks, but then there's also like the super pretty flower topiaries of all the characters and stuff in the World Showcase at Epcot. But if you go in the fall, it does have the Food and Wine Festival, so the topiaries and like the statuettes and figures and everything aren't in the World Showcase, but they have a lot of different foods and drinks and alcohols from different countries in the World Showcase. You do still get some of that during Flower and Garden though, so I think it's more worth it to go. Now, I'm probably a little bit biased because I've always gone during Food and Wine because it's in the fall and my birthday's in November. And I went during Flower and Garden Festival for the first time this year when we went for Alice's birthday, and I liked it so much better and the weather was so much nicer. Like when we went in March, we had 3 perfect days of weather, sunny and beautiful, and yeah, a little hot, but like not terribly hot. And you get more breezes in the spring than you get in fall. Fall is most likely to be hot and humid just because it's right after hurricane season. So all of that humidity and like water is in the air. Definitely right. Now, you'll have to make sure because they don't have a standby queue for it, and you would have to do Guardians of the Galaxy as well because Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind is an indoor coaster. It's not Tower of Terror. It's not a drop ride. It is an indoor coaster. And there are no standby lines for that. There are no standby queues. You have to either wake up super fucking early in the morning to get into a virtual queue and be given a group number, or you would need to buy like an individual like lightning lane, like a fast pass, and say you want to use it on those rides. Because there's just so... Disney World has so much more going on than Disneyland does. Because Disneyland, from what I can tell, because like I've got, you know, like I have the Disney adult like Instagram and YouTube accounts and everything. And from the people that I follow, Disneyland is more like locals, and then Disney World, of course, is tourists and more people from like different countries and more people who like travel into Florida often. Whereas Disneyland is
Oh.
mostly people who are like, who are nearby anyway. From what I could tell. Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yes. Very, very expensive vacation. Definitely stay on property. Like, you absolutely want to stay on Disney property. Because then you have the free transportation, you have the shuttle buses, or the Skyliners, depending on what you want, or the ferry boats, or the monorail, depending on wherever you're staying. Like, it is definitely in your best interest to stay on property. So that you have to do as little self-transportation as possible. Yeah, no, it's bedtime for me too. I am wrapping it up because I don't really have much more I can do. I can't find that 10th page, and I want to save my my other quests for later, because I'm at a point now where like pretty much starting everything would be starting everything new. I don't see anyone else doing any other Disney things. Really? It's late. I'll end it here for the night. I hope you guys, the night is no longer young for us. No, it is not indeed. Yeah, I'll end it here for the night. Thank you guys for hanging out. I hope everyone gets a good night's sleep. I hope you guys all have good days tomorrow. I appreciate you guys stopping by and hearing me, like, you know, talk my ass off. Hopefully I'll be able to, like, start coming around and, like, being around more often just now that I've got a better handle on some of the things that I've been struggling with right now. So have a good night, guys. I hope everyone gets good sleep. Have a good week. Bye.